Today I'm going to show you something really cool. How you can control AI agents directly from Slack. That means you can literally chat with your AI assistant, send it prompts or commands, and get instant replies or even voice responses, all from the apps you already use every day, using a no-code solution called NA10. Hi, I'm Hanish Arora, founder of Exoto, where we help small and medium-sized businesses set up AI automation systems that save them time, reduce stress, and scale faster. If you want to build a modern business that runs smoothly with structure, systems, and AI leverage, this video is for you. To download this workflow and a few others, you can also check out my community AI Agents Lab. You can grab the link from the description. So let's dive in. So I'll show you how to plug an AI agent into Slack using NA10, and your entire team can ask questions, run tasks, and get replies inside the Slack. Okay, so with this Slack integration, you not only can use this AI agent for yourself, your team can use it. Like any team members that you want to give access to that agent, you can add into a channel, or they can mention the AI agent inside Slack to give commands as a text or voice, or even all the responses you will get in a thread, so that at the same time any more than one team member can call that agent. So we will cover two type of setups. One, where you can mention the agent to trigger that agent inside Slack, and the second one is where you don't need to mention or tag your AI agent. You can just send messages to a channel, and any incoming message to the channel through a human can be treated as a prompt for that agent. So I'll show you both the methods we'll set up together, and I'll also show you a way where we can get all the replies from the agent into a single thread, and how we can handle even the voice responses. So you can send prompts or commands to that agent as a voice message on Slack. And if you want a ready-made blueprint, if you want to download that template, then again check out the community link from the description, where you'll just download the template and import into your NA10 canvas. So let's dive in. All you need is a Slack workspace where you want to set up the integration. Second, you need access to the NA10 instance to create the workflow. Third, you need access to an API of any AI model that you want to use in that agent. Either it could be OpenAI, Anthropic, or your own AI agent on Cloud or somewhere else that you want to call through NA10 through this integration. And you need to have admin access to the Slack, because we want to create app or we want to set up some scopes inside your Slack. So you need to have admin access to the workspace that we will gonna use in the setup. So let's go to NA10, create a new workflow. Let's start with the trigger. Let's call Slack on, I think, on bot mention. So that's the first method where we will mention the bot. We'll tag the bot every time when we want to give any command to the agent. So that's the bot mention. I'll do the integration again. So you need to integrate your Slack with NA10. So I have already connected my Slack like with two different bots. So I'll do a new connection here just to show you guys. So we need to get access token from Slack here. So how you can get the access token is you can go to the api.slack.com/apps. So you need to go to this URL, click enter. Here you need to create a new app. So just click on create new app from scratch, give app a name. So I just give here, for example, or maybe let's call it Zoto social media. I just want to give any name that I can use later on. So yeah, that's it. I want to connect it with a workspace. I have few workspaces here, so I want to connect to the right workspace, and click on create app. And then here you got the app ID, the date, the client ID, client secret, signing secret, all the details here. Here now you need to set up some permissions. So you can go to the auth and permissions, and from here you need to go to scopes. Now add few scopes here. Just copy me. App mention read. This is the first one you need to mention. You need to add as a scope, and then I think add auth. The second one is channels dot read, channels dot channel dot chat dot. Just set up all these permissions to make sure, or we can call the AI agent and get response back from the agent. Then files.groups.read. So we have groups.read, files.read, channels.read, channels.join, and chat.write, and also app mention. Yeah, so you need to set up all these permissions. Now from here, just go to the install app. You need to install the app. So here, either you can click here, install to Exoto, or you can also go to, I think, yeah, here, install app. From here, you will get an option, install to Exoto. So you need to just install this app to get your token. Click on this, install Zoto social media. You need to select the right workspace. Now here, this is your bot user or auth token that you need to copy and come here to N8N canvas and give here access token. Now click save. Now your connection is done. So here I can give this connection a name, social media. Just want to make sure I'll remember these connections later on. So the connection is built, it will trigger on the bot or app mention, and let's here give a channel name where we want to call this agent. We can create a public channel. It should be a public channel. So let's create a new channel within our Slack. So from here, let's click on create channel. This channel a name again, Exoto social media. It should be public, not private. Create, add all members. No, add specific members, and you can also add the bot. So let's skip for now, but now you can add the app you just created into this channel. So Zoto social media. Okay, so you can, from here you can just think tab integrations, app, add an app. From here you need to add the app to this channel. So now we have our new channel created and app Zoto social media joined that channel. So let's go back. So now from here we can select the channel Exoto social media. Yeah, here it is. So now we have set up a trigger. This, we can trigger this agent whenever we mention this new app that we just connected with N8N and inside this channel. So before we can proceed, we need to copy the webhook. So we'll copy the test URL here, and we can go to this incoming webhooks, not here, I think event subscription. Click on this event subscription and enable this event and paste your test webhook URL. So after the testing is done, then you can change this URL to the production URL. From here you will get a production URL. But now let's test and try to call this agent. Hello Zoto social media. I think for it to work, we need to make sure it's connected. Now we need to also subscribe to the bot event. Add app mention, read. You need to give permission here, app mention. Now let's see if we can again try to call this app in Slack, and let's wait. Now it worked. It's verified and we can save our input here or not. Let's try again. Hello Zoto social media. Yeah, now we have our message here, hello, and then the app name. So now this trigger is set up. Let's go to the next step. So now we can set up any AI agent, a simple one, to just test the integration. Define below, and this should be your command, and we need to first give this agent a mind. I think we can use OpenAI chat model here. Yeah, that's fine for now. So you need to first connect your OpenAI account with N8N. So you can get the API key from OpenAI. So I think if you Google OpenAI API, so you can get your API from this platform.openai.com. So from here, you can sign up to the account and get your API from OpenAI, and then connect with your OpenAI chat model by giving your API here. So I have already connected, so I'll just use my current connection. I just set up a basic AI agent to test this integration here. So let's first pin this, and now here let's execute this step. Now it worked and it has given us this output. Hello, how can I assist you today? So now here we can select Slack and then send a message. Yeah, here it is. So this is the node that we need to select. we need to make sure we are connecting with the right channel or app. So here, I think that's the one that I just did. Zotographic, Zotoboard. No, yeah, this is the one. So message send. Then here you need to select the channel where you want to reply back. Now message text should be this output of AI agent, right? This is the message that we want to send back to the Slack as a reply. So let's test. Now we should have received, we got the message here from the bot. We sent hi and tag the bot. Then we got a message reply back. Hello, how can I assist you today? And there is one extra text along with the message. We can get rid of this text. So just click on add option and click this include link to the workflow and uncheck this. And let's test it out again. So I'll just unpin, execute workflow. It will ready to listen to us. So to social media, how are you today? Let's see. Yeah, we got a reply. Hello, it looks like you mentioned a user with the ID this. How can I assist you today? We got the reply back when we mentioned this new app we set up. So now this is how you can set up a simple integration between any AI agent that you can set up here with Slack. So now let's see how we can message within the same thread. If I just have to get the response from the agent within this thread. So let's see how we can set up. We need to click on add option, and I think it's the message, reply to a message. And then here we need to give the timestamp. So how we can get the timestamp? So from the Slack trigger, yeah, here it is this. It could be this or the thread ID. Let's see. It could be this timestamp node json.ts plus could be a thread.ts. So let's copy this. Now mention here JSON host underscore ts. Yeah, you can, this the expression you can mention here to make sure we are getting reply to the same thread. Let's test this again. Execute workflow. Hello, Zoto app. Let's wait. Yeah, we got a reply in the thread. Hi, it looks like you mentioned someone with the ID this. How can I assist you today? It's working now. Now we can also copy this expression here and give this agent some memory. Simple memory you can define below. This is the key to make sure it remembers the conversation. So let's try again in the same thread. How can I assist you? What can you do for me? We need to mention this bot every time we want to message. Let's see. So it's not active. So we need to click on execute workflow before we can send any message to this bot. Let's see. Now it should work. Yeah, it worked. I'm here to help you with wide range of things like blah blah blah. So this is the message reply we got in the same thread. So now this is working. So now if we don't want to tag the bot every time we want to send a prompt, what if we just want to send a message within this channel and the bot should respond? Currently the trigger is whenever there is a bot or app mention, then the trigger will happen. So what if we change it to new message posted to the channel? We also have to do changes in our event subscription here. It should be message. And on this one, it should be message channel. Okay, so we can add message channel and we can remove this, delete this message channel, save changes. Now we need to reinstall the app. Reinstall the app. Click here, install Zoto social media. Now it should work. Let's test. Execute workflow. Yep, it worked. I got a response within the thread, within a thread. How can I assist you today? That's great. It's working. But what if like we end up in a loop, because this response here is also a message to this same channel, right? When we're in production, any new message, whether it's through a bot or through a human, would be treated as a command. So how can we prevent that? I think what we need to do is we need to just add a filter. Let's add a filter that can check. So here what we can do is we can just check whether the message was text. So this should exist, string exist, and json.bot should not exist. String doesn't exist. Yep, it should filter the bot messages now. So what if I need to send my prompt as an audio message? So I'll just test first. So I'll go to N8 execute workflow. So it's waiting for the prompt. Let's test. I'm giving a prompt or I'm sending a message through my cell phone. Now we have the message here. Yes, it added out. We need to transcribe the audio message into a text the way we did for Telegram agent. So now I need to add a switch here. Add switch. It could check whether this file exists or not. If it exists, then we can call the output voice, and if it's not there, then we can call the output doesn't exist, then we can call the output or text. Now if it's a voice, if it's a text, we can just give directly to the AI agent. If it's a voice, then we need to first download the recording and then need to transcribe. So to download, http request get, and then from here we need to download this, right? This file. We can't directly download this file because we need the Slack credentials or authentication before we can download. So predefined credential type. From here we can select Slack API because we have already connected our Slack API. Okay, now we can download. So now here, after I have connected, after the file is downloaded, I need to transcribe the file. I can do that through OpenAI. Transcribe a recording, audio, transcribe a recording, data. Yeah, that's fine. It should work. Now I can give that as a text to this AI agent, as a text prompt. It should work now. Let's test. Execute workflow. I'll just try to send a audio command. Hey, how are you doing today? Yep. So now it's working. It's working. Yep. It's working. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? That's great. It's working. We're getting the response in the same thread. Let's see the execution. So that's how we can, I think, send audio message to the channel or a message in text to the channel and get a reply back to the same channel without even tagging the bot. So I think you can just change this AI agent to any other AI agent, give commands through Slack, and you can even add your team members to the same Slack, and they all can use this bot or AI agent. And that's how you can build and connect powerful AI agents across Slack, all without writing a single line of code. With this setup, you can chat with your AI in text or voice, trigger workflows across multiple platforms, and make your everyday tools way smarter. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications because I have got a lot more AI automations tutorials coming your way. You can download all these ready to use workflows for free inside our school community, AI Agents Lab. You can just check the link from the description, join the community, and start experimenting today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thank you.